So, as I've been researching more about this Mandela Effect stuff, I hear a lot of people that are kind of just, um, would like to call them deniers, but they're just people that kind of just say, oh, that's just made up, or you're just remembering it wrong, or, that's just nonsense, or whatever. But then someone told me that it was a confabulation. Now, what's a confabulation, you might ask? Well, let's look at Wikipedia because it's, the most reliable source on everything. Insert sarcasm here. So it says in psychiatry, confabulation is a memory disturbance defined as the production of fabricated, distorted, or misinterpreted memories about oneself or the world, without the conscious intention to deceive. Individuals who confabulate present incorrect memories ranging from the subtle alterations to bizarre fabrications, and are generally very confident about their recollections, despite contradictory evidence. So it sounds like someone's just remembering wrong. That's what confabulation is wrong. You're just remembering it incorrectly. Your mind changed what it was. You thought the car was blue, but it was really green, or you thought um, you know, the man was wearing a white hat, but is really wearing a blue hat. Just because your brain fills in the details because it didn't remember, so it just fills in the details differently. That's what it sounds like, kind of what it is. So let's go into the description. Confabulation is distinguished from lying as there is no intent to deceive and the person is unaware the information is false. Although individuals can present blatantly false information, confabulation can seem to be coherent, internally consistent, and relatively normal. Okay, so it's just basically, I thought it was this way, but it really isn't because you remembered it incorrectly or your brain is changing it somehow. Most known cases of confabulation are symptomatic of brain damage or dementias, such as aneurysm, Alzheimer's disease, or Wernicke-Korsakoff syndrome, a common manifestation of thiamine deficiency caused by alcoholism. Additionally, confabulation also often occurs in people who are suffering from anticholinergic toxidrome when interrogated about bizarre or irrational behavior. Confabulated memories of all types most often occur in autobiographical memory and are indicative of a complicated and intricate process that can be led astray at any point during encoding, storage, or recall of a memory. This type of confabulation is commonly seen in Korsakoff's syndrome. So let's see. Um, so basically, it's you're not intending to lie, and basically you're just saying things that you remember because your brain remembered it that way. So either encoding, storage, or recall of the memory, it's kind of jumbled and things are changed. But it's also only most known causes of confabulation are brain damage or dementia, aneurysms, Alzheimer's, this Wernicke-Korsakoff syndrome, which I don't know what that is, but let's find out. Sounds like it's a disorder due to thiamine deficiency, vitamin B1. Beriberi. Okay, so it's caused by alcoholism. So I don't drink alcohol. I don't have Alzheimer's. I've never had an aneurysm. I haven't get hit in the head. I don't have brain damage or dementia. And I don't have this, whatever this is. I don't have bizarre or toxidrome, toxic syndrome, dizziness, disorientation. It sounds like people are kind of disoriented because of various hallucinogenics and opiates and stuff like that. I don't take drugs. So basically, none of those apply to me. But yet, I'm still seeing a lot of these things coming up where I remember it a certain way, but yet it isn't that way. So when someone just says, no, it's confabulation, it's not. There's something else going on here, and I don't know what it is. Um, they're talking about these neuropsychological theories. This is not just I'm not psychologically insane or anything. Don't have any of these symptoms. Um, some people say it's confabulations are a self-serving emotional component, which memory deficits that aid to maintain a coherent self-concept. In other words, individuals who are confabulate are motivated to do so because they have gaps in their memory and want to fill it. No, there's no gaps in my memory. I remember the Berenstain Bears. There was an E. It's not like a big gap in my memory. It's just I remember it that way. And then now I look at it, it's Berenstain Bears, which is just throwing me for a loop because it was Steen. I know it was. Uh, confabulation. This one's the temporality theory. Suggests that confabulations occur when an individual is unable to place events properly in time. It's not that I can't remember the way things happened. I remember Muhammad Ali dying, and then he just died last week. So that's that's not what it is. Monitoring theory, along a similar notion, are the theories of reality and source monitoring theories. In these theories, confabulation occurs when individuals incorrectly attribute memories as reality or incorrectly attribute memories to a certain source. Oh, you watched it on TV and said, no, I'm not remembering an event on TV where I saw Muhammad Ali die. I do remember him on TV having died, but it's not that I saw it on a TV show that a boxer died and I'm thinking that was Muhammad Ali. No, I could see that happening. You saw on a TV show where, something happened, like, let's say, there's a car accident, you remember a certain thing, and then you think, oh yeah, I saw that car accident, but you don't remember it was on TV show. You just saw it on TV show, but you think you saw it in real life. I could see that happening, but that's not what's happening for me. Is that what is happening for you guys? Uh, strategic retrieval account theory. Supporters of this theory suggest that confabulations occur when an individual cannot actively monitor a memory for truthfulness after retrieval. An individual recalls a memory, but there is some deficit after recall that interferes with the person establishing its falseness. So it sounds like basically that you just kind of made it up, but that doesn't really give you much details on that. So I don't think I don't really understand what they're talking about there, but that doesn't apply either. Executive control theory. Still others propose that all types of false memories, including confabulation, fit into a general memory and executive function model. In 2007, a framework of confabulation was proposed that stated confabulation is a result of two things: problems with executive control and problems with evaluation. In the executive control deficit, the incorrect memory is retrieved from the brain. In the evaluative deficit, the memory will be accepted as truth due to an inability to distinguish a belief from an actual memory. So basically, you had a belief in something, and then you accept it as truth. Well, that's not. I mean, I guess you could say that's going on, but I don't see that being true, because when I say that I saw Muhammad Ali as passing on, it's not just I thought he had died, so then I remember him having died. I remember seeing TV shows with him talking about his death and how he was so great and how he's the best boxer in the whole world, etc. Yeah, I don't. That's not what happened to me. Maybe it happened to other people, but that's not what happened to me. The context of delusion theory. Recent models of confabulation have attempted to build upon the link between delusion and confabulation. More recently, a monitoring account for delusion applied to confabulation proposed both the inclusion of conscious and unconscious processing. The claim was that by encompassing the notion of both processes, spontaneous versus provoked confabulations could be explained. In other words, there are two ways to confabulate. One is unconscious, spontaneous way in which a memory goes through no logical explanatory processing. The other is a conscious, provoked way in which a memory recalled intentionally by the individual is to explain something confusing or unusual. Basically, your brain is making something up in order to make sense of something. Well, no, that's not what's happening for me. My brain doesn't care if it's Berenstain Bears or Berenstain Bears. My brain knows what it saw before because I saw it so many times. I mean, I'm not just remembering it wrong to help myself feel better about myself. I remember it that way because that's the way I saw it. Now, you know, I think this is crazy and everything, but that's what it is. It's just the way it is. Fuzzy trace memory theory. The fuzzy trace theory, or FTT, is a concept more commonly applied to the explanation of judgment decisions. According to this theory, memories are encoded generally as well as specifically. Okay, so you have kind of a gist of what happened and then verbatim, exactly what happened. Thus, a confabulation could result from the recalling of incorrect verbatim memory. Well, I'm not just remembering it wrong, okay? It's not just, oh, it's fuzzy, oh yeah, something like that. No, I don't remember things wrong. I remember Berenstain Bears. I remember that specifically. I remember going to Cedar Point down in Sandusky, Ohio, and they had Berenstain Bear Country. And we went there and we saw it, and I was a little kid and I thought the Berenstain Bears were so cool. And I remember Berenstain Bears, the E. And then the epistemic theory. However, not all accounts are so embedded in the neurocognitive aspects of confabulation. Some attribute confabulation to epistemic accounts. And 2009, theories underlying the causation and mechanics or mechanisms for confabulation were criticized for their focus on neural processes, which are somewhat unclear, as well as their emphasis on the negativity of false remembering. Researchers propose that an epistemic account of confabulation would be more encompassing of both advantages and disadvantages of the processes. Yep. Nope, that's not what's happening here. I mean, okay, brain defects, lesions, all this stuff. Yeah, you can go back and read this if you want to, but this is not what's going on. I mean, if this is what's going on, if it's just confabulation, then why do so many people remember this guy dying, Mandela dying in prison? Or why do so many people remember the Berenstain Bears? Berenstain Bears. Even people look up on Google and that look, there's all these different pictures of it, but there yet it is Berenstain Bears. So I mean, what's going on? I don't know. I really don't know. I don't know why the Berenstain Bears have changed. I don't know why. Why are so many people seeing it? If it's just, do we all get a hit on the head all at the same time? I don't think so. So anyway, if anyone else has read this confabulation article on Wikipedia or can offer anything to the table, please comment below. Tell me what you think. I just want to try to figure out what's going on, because I know that I'm not crazy. I know that I'm not making this up. I know that things have changed, and I don't know why. But anyway, see you later.